So if you're looking for somewhere to park on a wild camp, we normally park in a village or a town, and it says residents parking only, and it's a public highway. The sign has no legal standing, just to make that clear. So if someone comes out and says, "Oh, bug off, I've got a sign," say sorry, highway code says no. So it's from a legal standpoint. If it's a public highway and it's got residents parking only, you're good to park there. Obviously don't get people's backs up parking in front of drives and things, but just want to note that beach camp today, somewhere along the Lake District coast.
Yeah, found a nice shipwreck already.
We was going to do a boating holiday today, but I let Zoe have a go, and one thing led to another, and well.
You're insinuating this is my boat and this is what happened.
So what we're going to do, we've waited till low tide, and we're going to cut across the estuary to a bit that gets cut off by the tide from where we're parked, and do a bit of a remote beach camp.
Nothing like being cut off by the tide. No one else can get to you then.
I've got lots of fried chicken tonight, chocolate bars, and that's about it. No bacon for breakfast.
He forgot all his breakfast food.
I didn't plan this one too well.
Yeah.
The last time I let you be in charge of directions.
Hey.
To the War Wellies. So we're trying to head, there's a river down there, we're trying to head over to those sand dunes over there, if we don't sink first.
So we've got to cross this bit of water now before we can get over there.
Yeah, I think it's time to take your shoes off.
Shoes off time.
Yes. Clothes off time. Yes.
Gareth's having to roll his shorts up now. He underestimated how high the water was.
Don't be putting my legs on YouTube.
Had to go back, roll them up.
You might excite all the ladies.
It's not too bad.
It's a bit deep.
It is a little bit deep. It's at my knees.
If I don't stand on a crab.
Oh, one of them weird fish. Oh, there's a fish! He just came off the bank and into the water. That's weird. It was green.
A green fish?
Yeah, it did. It really flopped off.
Oh, there it is.
See it? There, look, see? That's not a fish, is it? It's an eel or something.
The lovely beach view, that is. The mountains.
So Gareth's just been for a nice slide. Look at this.
Bollocks.
Mud. Lots of mud.
Oh, it could have been worse. Look at that. Look at that.
Could have gone in there. You just stopped short. Look at your feet.
They look like that normally.
Hey, I don't need to get dirty. That's a bit icky in there.
Yeah, stinks.
Yeah, no, you stink.
That's random. Zoe just spotted that.
Yeah, some character of Ice Age.
Yeah.
I don't watch the film, so.
I can't remember his name. It's a sloth. I can't remember. Put it in the comments. It'll probably come to me, but yeah, him. So when we was on holiday in North Yorkshire last week, we found a dead whale on the beach. It wasn't like a massive one. It's probably 15-20 foot long, and
it was putrid.
it stunk.
Smelled to the point that as you walk past it, you physically retched. It was that bad.
Bad smells don't normally bother me.
Even you were.
I'd just eaten a sandwich and I was like, bleh. We just sort of had to run by. Yeah, but it was grim. So that was, where was that? That was Runswick Bay, was it?
Bay, yeah.
So if you want to see a dead whale,
go there.
Get yourself down to
Only
Runswick.
Part of it's decomposed.
It was grim. So that's rather cool.
I'd like to take this home. Do you think you can carry it home for me?
No.
You could take that top bit off there and make a nice little table.
Yeah, I love drift. That's ace, that is.
It is really nice, isn't it?
I think you can carry it.
I bet I can't even lift it.
You're a strong girl. Yeah, it's all bleached and smooth, and yeah. Go on, rub it real good, baby. I'm actually struggling to bend down because I hurt my ankle yesterday on last night's previous camp.
Messing about.
I wasn't messing about, it was a dangerous bench.
That you stood on going, way!
Look, just get it clean.
It's clean.
Thank you, dear. So finally settled on a place along the beach. We've found a nice sandy spot up in the dunes, so hopefully be a bit hidden in our tent.
The sea's far away over there.
Yeah, the tide's on its way in rather. Mountains over there. Mountains over there, and I believe that's the Isle of Man over there. Yeah, nice little spot. Apart from the sea being a million miles away at the minute, but
You can run down there.
go on then. Plenty of firewood about. I mean, I don't know if we're having a fire or not, but if we do, there's loads about. I've got some chicken tonight, so I might cook it on a fire. I don't know yet, but might go for a wander over there and have a quick dip in the water, maybe. So we've got a seaweed barrier to cross. Why didn't you put your water shoes on? Dingbat.
I've been walking about barefoot since I got here.
Oh, mine on. That's going to be grim. What if there's dead animals in there?
Hey.
Does that hurt?
Yeah, only bits hurt.
My feet are fine.
Most of it's just crispy and soft. It's just getting odd spiky bit.
Would you eat it?
Not like that. I'd eat seaweed.
I would
Why
eat.
not? It's supposed to be really good for you.
It is. It's supposed to be one of the best like sources of food on the planet for like nutrients and all that lot. This stuff doesn't look too appealing because it smells like it's rotting. Probably is. There's a jellyfish.
Where? Oh yeah.
Do you think you could eat it?
I've never seen one up so close before.
Poke it?
No, isn't it poisonous?
I don't know. Underneath, it's tentacles. Well, I wouldn't chance it because the nearest village is sort of cut off by the tide now, and to go back to the car any other way would probably be about an 8-mile walk or something. So got to be careful. Don't stand on them, will you?
No.
She will. See? Water shoes. You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
know there was jellyfish on here.
Well, now you do.
Is
Right.
that a jellyfish?
Yeah, that's a jellyfish.
Oh no, I really regret not putting my shoes on now.
Yeah. And there's another jellyfish there, look. It's Jellyfish Central. Is that the first time you've seen a jellyfish?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, never actually seen. I've seen them in not like
In movies?
ever in life. No, obviously when we went to like the sea life centre and places, and there's like jellyfish in tanks. I've seen them, but I've not actually seen one like live
In the wild.
In the wild, yes.
So you know if you get stung, you know what I have to do, don't you?
I've heard the story.
I have to wee on it.
I'm not even sure it's true.
It's true.
I don't know if it
I don't
is.
want to do it, but I will.
No.
It neutralises the sting.
I don't know if it's just like an old wives' tale, whether that's actually truth.
Just don't get stung
Like
on your
that.
don't get stung on your face.
It's just like that.
Look at that big one over there, look. I'm not touching it, I'm just putting my hand next to it to show sort of size.
I kind of want to turn one over to have a look.
Let's get in that water where the live ones are. You can prod them then. That's a bit fresh. So I didn't show that on video, I just got stout bollock naked and just had a wash. Just had to. While Zoe stood on the side laughing.
I've already had my wash.
Yeah, but then when he's laughing, then she let my shoes float off.
Yeah, because that was quite funny.
No, it wasn't quite funny.
It was.
Yeah, it was a bit fresh when you got in there, but I do feel better of getting cleaned up a bit, even if it is in salt water. Needs must and all that. Living like a hobo for a week.
It's a good job there's no one here.
You're here.
Well, I'm here. That doesn't matter. When you feel the need to keep your alcohol cool,
Let's find this rubbish on the beach.
you might have made yourself hotter walking all the way down to the sea to get the water.
Yeah, but I need a cool drink. Could have just peed on it.
I think it's going to like evaporate soon.
It'll be fine. Prepare for noise. Hang on, before I do that, I'll just show you what I'm having. Those hot and spicy chicken strips for tea. It's supposed to be oven cooked, but yeah, well, I haven't got an oven with me, so frying pan cook. Right.
How's your tea worked out?
It's alright, it's a bit like barbecue chicken, which means some bits are black.
Yeah.
It tastes really good though. But I forgot my bread. I was going to have it with some folded flatbreads and some Cajun sauce. Bloody forgot the Cajun sauce and bread, didn't I? Still weird.
In the car.
Yeah. Tastes good though.
So I'm having macaroni cheese.
What the hell is that?
Macaroni cheese. Did have some cherry tomatoes to go in it, but I ate them earlier, so now I haven't. Gareth's on his
I've got to cook it, else it'll go off. I've got no choice.
You have no choice now.
I'm giving it to the seagulls, they can feck off. Make sure you wash it properly this time. I don't want to have to send you again. Did she just give me the birdie? You've been gone a while?
I just started watching the waves instead of filling up the pan.
You started watching the waves? Okay.
What have you been up to?
I'm still cooking my chicken. Don't know that. Right, it's drink time. Let's take it out my beach fridge there. Probably get a load of sand in my mouth. So I've just got rum and Dr. Pepper. So 6 shots of rum in there with Dr. Pepper. And Zoe's got something.
Homemade Baileys.
Homemade Baileys. That water's lovely and blue. But I've already been in that, so just gonna go stick the tent up now. So I'll just show you where we've found. We've just stayed on the beach all afternoon because it's better on the beach really, but up in the sand dunes you're a bit more hidden out the way for night time. So oh, if I can remember where the spot is. Right, so just down here, just a little sandy spot, just big enough to put a 2-man tent. Just low key out the way. I'm absolutely kicking myself for not bringing bivvy bags, because tonight I just would have loved to sling the bivvy bags down and sleep on the beach, but I didn't. So yeah, just gonna stick the Lanshan 2 Pro down there. It's quite bright green I think, so it might blend in well with this bright grass maybe, or it'll probably stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, that water's lovely. Look how blue it is. Right, let's get this up. Right, 7:20. Tide's about all the way in as far as it's going to come in, and yeah, just going for a walk on the beach to try and burn some of that fried chicken off.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Just
I'm good then.
Just going for a walk, yeah, just because tent's all pitched up and nestled up in the sand dunes, and yeah, may as well enjoy the evening.
Might as well.
Yep.
Nice.
So if you look very, very closely, if I zoom in, you might just be able to see the top of the tent up there. Not really noticeable though, certainly not when you're walking by it. Not that anyone should walk by it.
No, it's my towel.
Yeah, you can see your towel. But the nearest car park's probably, I don't know, 3 or so miles up that way, and it's a remote car park. And then you can't actually get back over to the mainland that way at the minute because the tide's come in, so all the way round the back of the sand dunes is cut off by the tide. Going for a swim then?
Not now, I've been for one. Got the seagulls now.
Yeah, should have brought an air rifle.
No! I haven't seen any all day though.
It's lovely. Apart from that bit we just crossed, which is all
Smelled.
smelt, and it was ankle breaking rocks.
It smelled like salty seaweeds and fish.
Well, I'll go for a swim. I need some content for the video.
You've missed it, I've already been.
So I've been on holiday with the kids and stuff last week, and we're not at our usual schedule to sort of post weekly videos and stuff and reply to all their comments and things like that, so I do apologise. But one comment we received today was quite a nice one. It's good to hear stuff like this. The channel was only sort of meant to be a bit of fun to start with, but there's so many people getting so many things from the videos. It was never intentional, but it is a plus, a very big plus, that people are finding it helpful, like mental health wise and all sorts of, like well, not educational but informative.
Yeah, we're not educational, are we?
So Zoe's just going to read a comment we've literally just received today, which I just thought was nice really.
Don't let me fall over into this box. It says, "Hi GNZ, just wanted to tell you how much I've enjoyed watching this aspect of your lives develop and expand over time. I've now watched all 144 vids so far." Didn't even know we had that many. No. Which is about 45 hours of content, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it all. Thank you. So much joy and enthusiasm for the outdoors from you both, and so much humour in the vids too, much of it food related. Not sure which is my favourite, but the I'm having hot chicken and how do you say that? Rice, and the ready brecon cheese episode stand out for me. Oh, and Scott's crap strap. And the wooden reindeer. Lots of different type of places to try now too. Beach camping looks awesome. Need to try the woods too, and the urbex, but not sure about the caves yet or the hammocks. I recognise the time at the beginning of the journey that you've been on for the last 5 years, and Scott and Lee too. So I just need to get out more often and move away from the bright kit to a more stealthy stuff. Totally brilliant. Thank you, cheers, and take care, Kev. That's a nice comment, Kev.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as I said, we didn't even realise the videos were going to be informative to people, and they weren't even meant to be funny. We've always just said we'll be ourselves as much as we can.
Yeah, pretty much what we do.
On camera, and it is hard at the start to be yourself on camera, because you do feel nervous about talking to a camera. I mean, some people it comes natural to, but some, you know, I suffer with anxiety, especially social anxiety and things, so it is quite hard to speak to a camera, and it does take a few years for me to become sort of more confident with it.
I can't shut you up.
Yeah, I think it's just being yourself, and that's all we've ever done. So if it is a benefit to other people, that's absolutely fantastic. But I just wanted to give Kev a shout out for that comment, and it sort of really touched the heartstrings today. It was like literally just on the beach and just popped my phone out and just see what new comments there were, and read that and thought, yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
that,
it is really nice when people actually take the time and the effort to write a comment. We do appreciate it, because you know you've got to sit down and think about what you're writing, but it's really nice. And I especially like the comments that say that people are glad they've got out in the outdoors through us when they've not been able to. That's, you know, it's a nice thought really, that you're taking people along with you.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about the passion we have for the outdoors. I wouldn't have ever described it that way myself. We just obviously we have, but we just love being outdoors and just try and make the most of it. It's just coming out for an evening walk along the beach. You've got that lapping sound of the waves, and you can see the sun behind us. It's just can't explain how much more we like doing this than sat on the settee watching some soap opera or something like that. It's just
totally never do.
Life's short. You've really got
every moment.
You've got to make the most of it, and it's always the free things that are always, you know, they'll be the things that you remember on your deathbed, not how much money you've earned. And
yeah, the good thing about wild camping is you just forget everything else while you're out. You don't think about
forgot my
mortgage, and yeah, you forget your food. Well, you don't think about your mortgage, you don't think about your job, you don't think about any of the troubles that you're going through in life. You just forget it all and live in the moment, and I think you just need that break. I think everybody needs that break.
You sometimes forget where you've put your tent as well.
Yeah,
I think
far away.
Yeah, who's laughing now, midges? Little buggers, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm trying the hat thing first.
Yeah, I'm trying the full veil thing. I need to get an all-in-one suit. You can actually buy mozzie suits that cover all of you.
Sounds a good idea.
Yeah, look alright, I think. You're laughing at?
Where's your bug net on inside out?
Is it inside out?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because all the stitch and seams on the outside, look, the rough, raggy bit.
Well, that's on purpose. It's to confuse the midges, so that
yeah.
so they stop trying to get in, they get out instead. So it's brew time now, 9:30. I don't think it's going to be too late before we. What are you doing?
Midges.
Before we head to bed. Drank all our alcohol, so. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, so we're all set up now. It's all very colourful in there.
It is, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just gone 10 o'clock now, and all that sea mist sort of stuff's coming in. Everything's feeling a bit damp. So rather than just stay down on the beach getting damp and cold and stuff like that, we decided to come up and get an early night and yeah, get warm in our sleeping bags and stuff. Doesn't give rain tonight, no idea what the temperature's going to be, but it's a nice evening. It's not that breezy, really, is it? I think we can get back over to where we parked when the tide goes out at about 2 o'clock tomorrow. Just have a nice lazy morning. And
the kind of morning where you just like take your time, cook your bacon, except oh no, you haven't got any because you forgot your breakfast.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well with food on this camp, but it's only food and it's about the experience, isn't it? So bollocks to you. And we'll see you guys in the morning. So in the tent, this is the official night scene.
It is.
Night. Anything to say?
No, good night. I'm nice and cosy in my sleeping bag.
Yep, I've got my snug pack jacket over my legs at the minute, just about to get into my sleeping bag. And yeah, we're going to be old biddies and have an early night. Just had a cocoa. Yeah, right, see you in the morning. Oh, can't see. Beautiful morning this morning. Too beautiful. Forgot my shades, can't see anything. Warm night. Tent condensated badly. Never had condensation like that in a tent. Well, it was more of a tarp really than a tent. Conditions must have just been right. Woke up this morning when I was getting up and knocked the tent and had a few drips on my head. I thought, this is like camping under a tarp. But yeah, comfortable night and warm and everything. Just like I say, even before we went to bed was getting condensation on the tent. But conditions and all that, just right for it. Sometimes you don't get any, sometimes you get lots. But there was very little breeze last night as well, so that didn't help matters. So I just come down for a quick dip in the sea, and Zoe's just spotted a massive jellyfish.
I thought it was a rock from far away. I was going to put my towel on it and then I realised it's a jellyfish.
The size of this, it's huge. Make a good meal out of that. Massive. There we go.
That's disgusting. No need.
Get a better angle, look. Breakfast. I've got a Gaviscon for my lunch.
Yeah, you'll need it.
What you got?
Oh, I haven't even got breakfast out yet.
Yeah, but what you got?
I've got a fruit pouch.
Fruit pouch.
Yes.
A pouch of fruit.
Yeah, basically blended fruit in a pouch.
You enjoying your fruit pouch?
Yeah, you should bring fruit like me.
Is that baby food again?
Yeah, but it's just blended fruit, so can't be allergic to that, and it's good for camping.
Sweet. It's not very filling, I bet though.
It's fine, it's full of fibre.
So we're just drying the sleeping bags out now, because it's always good to air them when you're on a week's trip. You don't want to be getting into damp bedding at night. We had a couple of drips of condensation from the roof. Like this morning when I got up I touched it and had a couple of drips, so
all over your face. I opened my eyes this morning and one just fell straight in my eye. It was like putting eye drops in. It was horrible. Really horrible.
we shouldn't headbutt the tent.
I didn't. I was laid down and just looking up and it just dripped straight into my eye.
So yeah, that's what we're up to now, just drying stuff out. We've got a few hours before the tide's crossable, so we can get back to mainland, sort of civilization. So that's what we're up to. Nothing exciting. Zoe's just been for a wash in the sea.
I have.
Yeah, so she smells all
Salty.
like seaweed.
Would you like a raspberry fruit thing?
No, not really.
You ate one last time.
I can't get one out.
Why have you got big fingers?
A raspberry fish.
I don't know why it's a fish. It's
I
just
don't
like compressed raspberries with Rice Krispies in it, basically.
Does it go against your veganism, like eating?
What, because it's a fish?
Yeah.
No, okay. Tastes nice.
No, look at my mat that's dripped off the roof. It looks like I've peed myself.
Yeah, it's like you've got major incontinence and you've not told me.
Hey, you shouldn't laugh at people with incontinence. It's a serious condition, you know. You might have it one day.
You've already got it.
Well, yeah, thanks. Sure, for women, get it at some shit shop. Why am I using women's deodorant still?
It's the only one I brought and you didn't bring one.
Well, I did, but you... Oh, I actually got men's deodorant back at the car. Oh, shit.
Which is probably the same as that one, isn't it?
No,
Since you've been using that one.
It's a man one, actually.
For a change.
For a change. Look, it's not a sort of standard I expect when you come out with holy clothes.
And I swear the label was itchy. I cut it out and then it's now ripped into a hole.
Yeah, Zoe's like a child. We have to cut all her labels out.
They're all itchy, aren't they? They're all scratchy and leave like red marks everywhere.
Luckily, me being so prepared, has bought a sewing kit in the first
Which is just weird.
Well, it's not weird now because you need to sew your clothes up, you
I
tramp.
wouldn't have been bothered. I'm wild camping.
And your t-shirt had a hole in it.
Well, wild camping.
So here's the G and Z first aid kit. Well, the G first aid kit because Zoe don't carry one.
Yeah, but you don't carry a toothbrush. I carry your toothbrush. It's share.
Anyway, what we got? Plasters, bandages, pills, Germaline for
That's the
nasty.
best cream ever, isn't it? That one. Antiseptic cream. In it.
Blister plasters, something that's... Yeah, anyway, tick pullers and sewing kit in there. And tweezers. There you go. And it's
Yeah.
black cotton because I knew you might get a hole in your black top.
No, you did not.
I bought it as well because if you lose your button off your trousers or something and they keep falling down, what are you going to do? You don't have buttons, but I do.
No. Well,
But-
normally you have paracord anyway, so just tie things up with that.
I can't tie a button on with paracord.
You could put it around your trousers. Hoops, like a belt.
Cappuccino for my morning drink. These are Aldi, actually. They're not bad. Not bad price either. Can you remember what they were?
79p.
Sorry?
79p.
For 6 or 8. And I tell you what, they're better than the Nescafe or what's the other, Kenko. Better than those two. Crap. Nice and frothy. I think they do normal coffee as well, don't they?
They did about 3 different types, didn't they?
I had a vanilla latte or latte, whatever you call it, last night, and that was really nice as well. So yeah, Aldi, check it out. Tell them I sent you. Right, so we're about packed away. The bags are more or less packed. It's just a tent to go down now. It's all dry. Just opened up the ends. I mean, any tent last night would have been bad with condensation, double skinned or not. Just those conditions. There was a sea mist. Everything was getting damp even before bed. So half condensation, probably half sea mist. Sort of, you know what it's like. So yeah, just gonna pull that down, pack it up, and then start walking that way. See if we can get back over in the next couple of hours. All packed away now. Well, the tent. I say it every time, but I love how small that tent is. Size 10 walking shoes. That Lanchan 2 Pro. Tiny little thing. So I just want to give a shout out to One Tigress for the Roma Light rucksacks we've been using on this trip. Been absolutely spot on. I was a bit worried about them being super lightweight and, you know, not robust enough, but so far so good. We've jammed them packed full of stuff, tied boots and things to the top, thrown them around, and yeah, they've just been really good so far. Plus you don't need a rain cover with them if it rains because it's all sort of ripstop PU coated nylon waterproof material. So yeah, really good and really comfortable so far. So here's the obligatory leave no trace. There, look, apart from Zoe, not leaving her here. But yeah, just a sandy spot. So right, let's go that way.
I'm going down. I'm not walking through that prickly grass.
Well, yeah, let's go down. Wait for me. So we've reached the water's edge. No way we're getting across that at the minute. Behind us there. Guessing it's a few metres deep still. Unless you want to have a go at swimming across?
Not really.
No.
Not with my camera. The weight of it.
I'll just flip around and show you some people the other side just to show you, give you a sense of scale. So next to that boat over there there's people. Don't even know if you can see them or not, but it's yeah, still a couple more hours before the tide's low enough to get across, I think. Not in no rush though, just taking this week nice and steady. And tonight, if you're interested in watching the next video in this sort of series or whatever you want to call it, we're going to hopefully do a forest, follow a stream up, and 1 maybe 2 days up in there, just chatting about what alcohol we're going to take, all the important things. Yeah, and
We
what.
don't have to carry water this time, so we'll have the filter for the stream. So
Yeah, just discussing
A bit more.
food and things like that. We might have to nip to little shop on the way and just sort of stock up on a few bits, but we're literally just winging this week big time. Blimey, look at the size of that one.
It's like a proper alien.
It is like an alien. Put your feet next to it. Now lick it.
No. It's disgusting.
But that's a beast when it's in the water.
So Gareth's testing the water to see how deep it is and see if we can get across. About there. That's how deep. So yeah, we can get over.
Yeah, it's doable. So just switched to the GoPro now. Main cameras are inside dry bags inside our rucksacks. You'll have to excuse the wind noise, it's very breezy down here, so yeah, just going to cross that now. It's not too bad, it's quite fast flowing, but I've done a test run. I will say if you're crossing this sort of thing, be very careful, because you can get some very strong currents, and you just got to remember to send your partner first, and if they float away.
You're taller than me, so you get further in than me.
I was a test dummy on this one, but it is quite fast flowing, but it's not too bad. Just got to make sure you're steady on your feet. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Just watch out for deep dips. As I was walking across, you suddenly get like a deep, like, you know, like a shallow.
Little steps is the way to go.
Yeah, baby steps. Yeah, so it's 2 hours before low tide, so we're quite lucky we got across early. Just got this to cross. But I think that's going to be quite shallow, really. So yeah, it's been a really good camp. Really enjoyed it. Any final words from Zoe?
Yeah, no, it's been lovely, hasn't it? At the best of weather, so it's been really nice and hot.
Yeah, I mean a little bit hot would have been nice because we could have a bit more of a swim in the sea, but it's yeah, it's been really good, like a beach camp, and we're going to go off and do another camp now. So if you're interested in that, check out the next video in a few days time. That'll be day 3 of our Lake District sort of tour, whatever you want to call it, trip. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.